Communication in law. Good communication skills are vital to successful, rewarding practice. You need to communicate well with your staffs, clients, partners, associates, other lawyers, and vendors. When you practice good communication, you attract more clients and peers and referral source. And there are some skills on communication. Verbal communication skill. Don't grow too dependent on email. Some things are best handled by picking up the phone. Bad news should be given by phone or in person rather than by email. Negotiations are more likely to be successful when handled by phone. Discussing our problems verbal with the client gives you the forum to engage in the 6 communication skills, which will help you in maintaining the client's trust.
What are good listening skills? Good listening skills are crucial for effective legal communication when clients are listened to. They feel understood and more trusting of you. To connect with your clients and others, and to have them experience you as an effective lawyer. Polish your listening skills. Since lawyers are smart, we often anticipate what is going to be said, and don't feel the need to listen carefully. But when we really listen to our client, we can hear levels of communication that may deepen our understanding of the client's problem. So, being a good listener means concentrating on the person who is speaking, not to intrude or respond, but simply to hear them out. To improve your listening, be careful not to interrupt. Avoid rehearsing answers while the other person is talking. Look for the feelings that underline the person's comments. Don't worry about controlling the conversation or demonstrating your intelligence by giving an answer before you have fully heard the question. Let go of being uncomfortable with listening to your client's feelings. Good listening skills include silence and intuition.
Sound counsel skill. You've earned the trust of your client and they come to you for your opinion on what they should do. Don't hold back on giving advice, business as well as legal. You want to help your client take action on their problem. And you make this easier for them if you tell them what you think in their situation. Counselors use counseling skills to help them better understand and listen to clients. Through active listening, rapports is built, trust formed, and the speaker feels heard and understood by the counselor and listener. These are the basic counseling skills: attending, reflecting and paraphrasing, summarizing questions, focusing, immediacy, and silence. Openness to client skill. Let go of making assumption. Be open to the possibility that you do not have a complete grasp on the problem before it's been stated. That you do not know what the person is going to tell you, and important that you understand where the person is really coming from before you start to help them. The opening process. The opening process is perhaps one of the most important part of the interaction with your client. It is your chance to get to know your client and for them to get to know you. It is also where you will set the tone for the rest of the therapeutic relationships.
Curiosity skills. When we ask questions, we convey our interest. Being curious about someone help us engage and validate that person. Questions also give us opportunity to really understand what's going on with the person. A crucial factor in delivering sound legal advice. Asking powerful questions may also deepen the individual's awareness of his or her problem, an added bonus helping a client that has come to help. Negotiation skill. To be successful, a lawyer must be persuasive. Persuasion is important when negotiating, arguing before judge and juries, hiring outstanding staff, and responding to a client request for a proposal. To be persuasive, you need to be inquisitive and open so that you can understand your audience thoughts and beliefs and can align your arguments accordingly. When you can conduct your important discussions, when you are feeling most confident, be calm, prepared, and detached. Do not let under controlled emotions run the conversation.
Since most lawyers bill their time, it is critical that their time spent communicating be valuable. Be sure that what you have taken the time to say that the value to the person with whom are communicating. Be sure that your message is clear. Second and understood. Consider the result you want to get out of conversation and the value of the result and what you are going to say, if possible, prayers out loud. Having a script can also be helpful, but remember that conversations do not often go as the planned and anticipate problems and prepare to address them. The practice of law is highly dependent on good communication skills, especially persuasive verbal skills. Mastering these 7 keys will allow you to connect with your client in a more meaningful way to solve problems more effectively. You will have more successful presentation and reputation. Even interaction with your staff will be improved.